Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do another reading for you. Sagittarius, this is a you and yours reading. That means you and the person who's affecting your energy the most at this time and how you can navigate through that energy. Right? This could be a love interest, could be a relative, could be a parent, could be a child, could be your boss, or could be your mother-in-law. So let's see who is affecting your energy, Sagittarius, and how you can deal with that. Then these are general collective readings, Sagittarius, so will not resonate with each and every one of you, okay? So take what works for you and leave the rest. So let's start off with taking a oracle card from a blessing from Lord Ganesha and a angel blessing card and see what we have going on. One card from my angels, please, for Sagittarius. A blessing or an advice for Sagittarius. One card from here and one card from here, and we will shut this down and start your reading, Sagittarius. So let's see. The card I get from Lord Ganesha for you, Sagittarius, is prosperity. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful card to get, especially from Lord Ganesha, Lord Ganesha being the deity in Hindu god that we pray to for prosperity and abundance. Oh my God, as I said that, guess what the other card is? Blessings of abundance. I just mentioned the word abundance and the angels gave that to you. So you have prosperity and abundance coming for you at the same time. And these are the two best cards in both the decks. I mean, this is the only card in the angel deck also which talks about abundance and, prosperity coming in. And this, of course, Lord Ganesha is prosperity, right? And to get them together is like double whammy. Beautiful. So happy for you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. What's this abundance and prosperity coming towards Sagittarius spirit? It's beautiful two cards. Identical cards from two different decks. So let's begin your reading and see where we go from here. Dear God, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, please bless this reading for Sagittarius and send them the messages they need to hear the most at this time. Thank you. So welcome back my subscribers. Thank you for all your support to the channel. And if you're new here, we welcome you to the Omkara family. We meet here weekly, monthly, weekends. So if you enjoy the readings, do join our channel and subscribe and become part of us. We welcome you in here. So let me explain this to the newcomers. I'm setting down two sets of cards. One is for you, one is for the person who's affecting your energy right now. And in the center, I have your mutual energies. So I'll be calling them person A, person B, and I have the strength card for you. Beautiful, Sagittarius. So in the for the reading, I'll be calling one side person A, person B. You decide which side you resonate with, right? So obviously the other side would be the person, you who's on your mind or affecting your energy. So let's begin. And Sagittarius, if you guys need a personal reading, you can reach out to me at my email in the description box below. So the first two cards I have for person A is the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands. Three of Cups, the Empress, Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Let's see for person B. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Lovers, Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So here I feel, Sagittarius, I think you either suspect, I'm talking about person A now, because the person A, there's been some kind of sneaky behavior or some escapism which has happened, and maybe this could be in a love situation, or this could also be a choice that somebody made to kind of remove themselves from either a partnership or a job or a love affair or something. But somebody, I think, made a choice to kind of get out of a dynamic, right? Even though person A wanted to feel victorious in this, they really wanted to win in this situation, it left person A feeling rather confused. I think person A was looking for a victory with person B, was looking for a reunion with B, but I think with this kind of sneaky behavior and the choice made now has left person A feeling pretty upset, as a feeling rather confused, maybe feeling there's been a conflict, or they conflicted in their own mind, feeling there is no fertility, there is no growth, even though they were waiting and waiting, that maybe, after whatever has happened, person B will come towards them with an apology or a sorry or a love offer. Person B has now realized that this was a mind game played on person A by person B, and they feel cheated upon. They feel that somebody won over them, has defeated them, somebody played mind games with them, and whatever stability they were hoping for, in the situation, it really didn't work out. As the Empress in reverse, the person A feels that there is no fertility or abundance to be had with person B here, right? Whatever new beginning that person A was waiting for, it really never came about. So they also feel there was a lot of conflict between person A and person B, or maybe person A just felt conflicted in their mind, because here they were waiting for victory, they were waiting for some choices to get made, and all they got was somebody sneaking away, right? Or trying to be one up on them, or trying to win at all costs. And person A really wanted to have forward movement, wanted to move ahead, was excited maybe, wanted justice to happen, some balance to happen, but instead of that, again I have the Seven of Swords, which was the first card. They feel that, the justice was not given and somebody escaped the situation instead of giving justice to the situation. So, Spirit, what's this Five of Wands now? What's this conflict for person A? What's this conflict? Okay. So, person A feels none of their wishes came true, okay, because I think they feel that the other person stopped putting in work towards the relationship, and maybe, this either person A is now trying to release whatever toxicity happened in this relationship. Now, devil doesn't always mean a devil or somebody was toxic or somebody was bad. This could also mean an attachment, right? Maybe person A was feeling very deeply attached to person B, and now seeing their behavior, or now realizing that person B has snuck away and is no longer investing in the relationship, or was maybe just playing games with me, and brought no justice, didn't bring me any victory, in fact left them feeling confused and conflicted. I think person A is trying very hard to release this attachment that they have, this unnatural attachment that they feel towards person B, right? Because now they realize that person A is not putting in any work. So what was this Five of Swords, Spirit? What was this Five of Swords? Yeah, this person was immature. Whoever person A was dealing with, they were only playing mind games, trying to be one up, trying to win at all cost, trying to win over more than one person. So person A may just have been one of the people that person B was dealing with, or playing with maybe. And this was a mischievous energy which person A took very seriously, I think. And now they're left in confusion and trying their best now to heal from it, get over this attachment, very well knowing that now there is nothing to look really forward to. Yeah, they know that, this maybe relationship has now come to an end, and a transformation is very, very required, because now they realize that this was nothing but an unnatural attachment. Yeah, person A is now kind of giving up now. I think person A has hung on for a very long time, trying to find some kind of victory, trying to find some kind of balance, trying to find some kind of passionate new beginning to come from this relationship. But now they're kind of coming to the realization that this may not be the best thing to hang on to, right? So let's see person B. Now Sagittarius, you could be this person. who's had this realization, or you could be on side B side where somebody else was waiting for you to kind of deliver and you snuck away, right? So let's see what person B is up to, Sagittarius. Person B is kind of moving away from troubled times into a very calm place for themselves. Yeah, they know that there is no partnership to be had. They know that this love, or the dream of this love maybe, or this partnership or friendship was actually just an illusion, and maybe there is nothing left there, and they are realizing it's over now with the Ten of Swords energy. They feel this is over now, and it's best now to move away from all this chaos and conflict and troubling times that they find themselves in, because they also realize the same thing. Empress is in reverse for them as well, which means lack of fertility, growth, abundance, with each other. And they know there is no fresh new beginning possible now with person A, and they know that sooner or later they have to put an end to this, or maybe they already have. Right? They are coming to the realization that there is no way that what person A is waiting for is possible, like a rebirth of this connection or forward movement or any love here. There is no love left here. And this is I think that not only has person A come to the realization with the Ten of Swords energy, they are actually quite kind of excited about their new beginning, right? They have made this active choice with the Lovers card that this is over, and I think it's time for me to move ahead passionately in my own life now. So Lover Spirit, one more card for Lovers. What's this choice that they're making? Yeah, they know that there is no long-term potential in this partnership, and it's over, so it's over, and so be it. And it's time for me now to kind of bring a halt to the situation altogether. It was good while it lasted, but now I don't see anything positive happening. So it's better that I kind of shut this chapter out totally and move ahead, right? So Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Six of Pentacles. What's the Six of Pentacles for Sagittarius and their person? Six of Pentacles. They know that even though earlier they may have been like a partnership here or friendship here, they realize now that now this has come to an end, right? They know that there is no going back to the way things were. Maybe earlier there was a friendship here, maybe there was equal reciprocity here, there was equal a kind of a balance in this relationship. But person A is now quick in that. Sorry, excuse me, sorry. Sorry, Sagittarius, I got interrupted for a second with a call. Somebody was desperate, so I thought I might as well take it. So, but now I've switched the phone off, so there are no worries here. So as I was saying, that this person has realized now that there is, maybe in the past there was chance of an equal, or there was equal give and take, but now they realize things have now stagnated. It's best to put an end to things, and any thoughts of return, I think, would be fruitless at this point, right? This is a fiery person, wants to take action in their own life, has many places to go, people to meet, things to do. I think they are no longer, I think, this could be a person who doesn't really take, how should I say this in the nicest possible manner? This is a person who doesn't really, they take life as it comes, right? They are here one day, they're in another place one day. They are more on their own well-being, I would say, what makes them happy, and they really don't take that's the word I'm looking for. They don't like to take responsibility for too many things in their life. They like to be like a free bird and chase after their own passions for whatever makes them happy, and whatever is their wish fulfillment. Yes, they do breeze into your life and bring you some happiness, but not to the extent maybe that person A wanted, right? It was fun while it lasted, and if it's not, then okay, maybe it's time for me to leave kind of a energy here, person B. So Saji, this could be you, this could be the other person. It's not that they don't love person A, it's not that they don't care for person A. Yes, they have cared for person A, but I think self-love is a big thing for person B, right? They like to rush after their own passions, their own self-love, their own happiness. I've already said that. But yes, this is a person who enjoys life. This is not a person who likes to, take charge and take control and be the boss and, take responsibility, like I said, for a relationship. They are in a relationship weak, right? Maybe in their own life, they are the king of wands, strong, go-getter, having fun, chasing after their own dreams. But when it comes to, love or relationship, that this is their weak point. They are not. They, they don't want to, they are weak where relationships are concerned. I'm trying to be as kind and polite here. So let's see what your mutual energies are here, Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. So Eight of Pentacles is a card of one person working towards something. So Saji, this could be you or your other person working towards a relationship, or it could be both of you separately working towards your own wishes and dreams, right? So let's see why this is here. Okay, one more, Spirit. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? The same card is here, Sagittarius. The King of Wands is here again with the Chariot in reverse. I think this person is a bit, this is the same person, person B, the King of Wands, right? They are really not moving forward, and I think now they're also coming across as a bit cold and emotionless. Okay, they are making head over heart decisions right now, and I think it's time now to make some decisions for the both of you. Is this relationship worth working on anymore, or is it best to kind of work on your own selves, because that's what person B seems to be doing, right? So I think person A is also coming to that realization that this person is, yes, fun to be around, but doesn't take action. But there is a big card of action here, the Chariot. So Spirit, what is this then for the mutual energy? What is this movement? Chariot. One more. One more. I think as much as you guys, are still kind of wanting to do this one more time or wanting to move this forward, person A is doing it because they really want to. Person B is doing it because they just want to win, right? Person B just wants to be one up and always win and have control. And if I feel that any kind of forward movement, if tried also, Sagittarius, with this person, is not going to eventually lead you to this happy place, right? Because it's not done for the right reasons. This person B, is still coming across as the King of Wands, who is in it for their own needs, who just wants to kind of mind manipulate, be one up, always get what they want. They do it for the wrong reasons. So I think here, Saji, there's decisions to be made here with the Two of Wands energy. So what it is, what is this crossroad that both of you are on now, Spirit? Saji, you and your person, you both seem to be at crossroads, both very stressed out, both going back and forth in your head now as to whether or not one should give it that one last shot, try again or not. Is it worth it? Sagittarius, I think it's best, this is, what I understand from this reading, if you have been going back and forth in your mind whether to give it one shot or not, please go back into history and realize all the stress and tension and unhappiness that has been caused in this relationship already, all the heartbreak that has been caused already. I think what my angels are trying to say, Sagittarius, is it's best to take a fresh leap of faith and have a new beginning for yourself, if possible, because once you do that and leave this painful cycle behind, once this is done, it opens up your life to prosperity and blessings of abundance. Sometimes when you're in this kind of state, Sagittarius, when you are bound and stressed and tense, you kind of block off abundance in your life of any kind, right? So if you have been in the state, if you have been reeling under this heartbreak, stress and tension because of somebody else and they not performing or they hurting you, I think it's best now, Saji, to not go back and forth in your mind like this all the time. Make a decision now, okay? Don't be standing at the crossroad forever and being in this stress position. If you can manage to do that, and if you can start, this new phase of your life in happiness and joy, is when Lord Ganesha is promising you prosperity, abundance, and blessings, right? So you see, Sagittarius, who is that in your life which creates all this stress and tension for you and brings you maybe empty promises. This person comes in sweet, but their promises are always empty. So it's best now not to look at the past so much, not to really look for a reunion. Realize that this person is not really comfortable to work with anymore, and also is blocking off your future growth. So, and now it's up to you, Saji. You would know who this is. It could be a boss, could be, a boyfriend, could be a girlfriend, could be a parent who is, always trying to control your growth. It could be a friend, whoever. So that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Till your Thursday love bite now. Namaste. Take care.